Yeah, about the Switch 2 or whatever. These consoles right here are the best selling consoles of the Switch will probably surpass the PS2 in terms of most sold, probably. But the Switch 2, well, the Switch 2 sell even more than the Switch 1. Um, but yeah, these games I kind of bought really quick after one another. Um, I bought the Switch really late. But then, yeah, when the Switch 2 comes out, you'll be able to play these Switch 1 games, Switch 2. Um, some games will have problems, but will you be able will you be able to hook your old Switch 1 Pro controller Switch 2? Get what I'm saying? Because of the old Switch 1 games. So, will you be able to use your old Switch 1 Pro controller on Switch 2? Or do you have to use the Switch 2 Pro controller? Um, yeah, so, but the Switch will probably sell more than the PS2. Um, the Switch will probably sell more. Technically, I think PC has, because every console is really a custom PC, so PC is actually the most selling. Really, PC. In terms of, or maybe yeah, you look at like how many arcade games are there sold? But one single arcade game, did it sell 160 million units? Probably not. Um, but yeah, uh, yeah. So they said you'll be able to transfer over your data from Switch One, Switch Two, but I hope you'll be able to use the. I hope you'll be able to use the Switch One Pro controller with Switch Two with Switch One games. Get what I'm saying? Um, I hope so. Guys, on the PS2, if you want to play PS1 games, you could use PS1 controller. So, in the same way, uh, they'll probably, on PS5, you play PS4 games with a PS4 controller. So, it's one of those things. I barely even played these games. I barely touched them. Look, some of them still have the plastic, even. But now on Switch 2, you have you still have games with covers, but you don't have data on them. So every game is a download. So you just have the games for technically decoration. So you actually you need a big SD card now with Switch 2. But yeah, I hope you'll be able to use the old Switch 1 Pro controller with Switch 2 on Switch 1 games. I hope so. Barely even played any of the games yet. Barely even played any of them. Truth be told, I bought it late. I kind of bought the Switch just to buy it. I mean, I played the most. I played most in the PS2 era though, and then yeah, that's when I played the most. It's a long time ago now. I played the most diverse games anyway in that era. Um, yeah, it's still the most best-selling console of all time for whatever reason. But the Switch will probably uh, surpass it. It will probably sell more than the PS2. Probably something like that.